Alright, tonight we're cooking turkey pot pies with some jalapeno poppers, and we got some corn on the stove as well. So these are what they are. Turkey pot pies, they come in chicken, they have beef as well. What we do here is you're going to put tin foil around the sides here, as you see. This is so that way the edges don't get burned before it cooks in the oven. They will cook at 400 degrees. It's 400 degrees for close to 1 hour. So we're gonna go ahead and put those in the preheated oven. Very simple, not that big. So we're gonna make our dip here pretty much. So it's gonna go inside of those jalapenos after we pop them off. The dip consists of a smoked cheese. So as you see here, you have double. The key is that we're looking for smoked. We want smoked cheese. It could be cheddar cheese, it could be a spicy cheese, whatever you like. But we're just looking for the smoke flavor. It's gonna be 1 grated onion. So this is onion. It's gonna be about roughly 2 tablespoons of that. Then you're gonna have cream cheese. Now you don't have to do the whipped. You can use regular cream cheese, but we're gonna do 4 ounces. So we only needed 4 ounces of this. And then another type of cheese, which is feta. So feta is a kind of a milder type of cheese, but works with this recipe. We're gonna mix this together. Just use a fork, it's fine. Just use salt and pepper, which is very, roughly about maybe a teaspoon of salt, not much. And pepper, just kind of want to coat it. Make sure you get a good coat of pepper on there. I have some cilantro here, but try to use fresh if you can. We'll just use a little bit of this. Okay, set that aside. Again with the jalapenos. As always, we save our scraps for compost. Don't know, I always have my baby with me. He's scooting around on the floor here. All right, so those. Now, to get the seeds, best practice really is you want to find the flattest part between there. You're going to cut it in half. A couple ways you can kind of go under the crust cut like this. You just remove that out. Sometimes you want to get all that out. Doesn't have much flavor. So. Okay, as we can see, I took all the seeds out and the rind in there, rinsed them off a little bit easier. So then all we're gonna do here is we're actually just gonna stack them in here. Get a nice even layer right through here. And that's it. And then we'll do all these and then we'll bake them in the oven for close to about 15 to 18 minutes on around about 300 degrees or 350. All right, as you can see, these are done. Filled them up pretty, don't overfill them because it is cheese, it's gonna melt. So whatever you put on the bottom of this, you're gonna have to scrape off. So, but again, what the ingredients were that I shared with you before. Sometimes if you have a little bit extra, just save it. You can always use it for a salad. So we're gonna pop it in the oven for about 15 to 18 minutes now since we're doing the 400, I'm gonna use the same oven, so I'm only gonna do it about maybe 12 minutes. And here, as I said, I'm just doing corn. Broke it off, it fits in here better, plus the way that we eat it. We're gonna go ahead and crank it to pretty much just, since that's gonna cook for about 10, 12 minutes, this is only gonna take roughly maybe 10 minutes, so we'll do the same, probably at a medium. To give you an idea, we can check on them when we turn on the light. You can kind of see them in here, but see, what you don't want to see is too much browning on the top of those. And here, these are getting a crisp, which is really good. We want to see that little browning. Like this one's all just about done, and these are pretty close to done. So as you can see, the jalapeno poppers are done. What you're looking for is a nice golden brown on top. Then you also kind of want to look towards like the size of the pepper. You want to make sure the pepper's pretty well cooked. Looks fine. All these are going to kind of get a little crispy anyways. That's kind of what we're looking for. So consistency wise, this is perfect. Is what we're looking for. It may not be the win in a beauty contest, but it does pretty good for home use, what you're trying to look for. All right, just waiting on those pot pies. And that corn's just about up. Our pot pies, you can see, very good crust. See that what we did when we did this is prevent this from getting too brown because there's a very thin layer there versus baking the rest of that on the inside. And usually with these, what we do is we just take them, and oftentimes when we're eating them, we just flip them over. But we'll put them on here like this for right now. Then when we eat them, we kind of just turn them over a little bit easier. But other than that, that's how you do your pot pies, corn, and some jalapeno stuffed poppers. So now we're gonna go eat it. Enjoy.
老公今天做的墨西哥辣椒波佩斯，我也是第一次吃，真的还蛮好吃的。墨西哥辣椒呢，有的时候会比较辣，那也是一个一个的，有的会特别辣。我吃了第一个就把我辣的不行了，非常辣，但是味道真是非常非常不错，很好吃。如果大家有耐心做的话，也可以这么做了试一试，还不错的味道。我们刚开始吃饭的时候，宝宝还在玩，等过了一会儿我们再看，宝宝自己玩着玩着他已经睡着了。我找了一个毯子给他放在下巴上，让他再睡一会儿，免得要动他又会醒呢。但是他爸爸说那不行，这样多不舒服啊，还是把他抱到床上去睡。我继续吃饭呢，因为中饭我吃的比较晚，晚上还没怎么饿，但是老公做的还不错，所以我呢多少吃一点。很多朋友都问我说我在美国吃不吃得惯西餐，其实怎么说呢，中餐肯定是更合我们的口味，因为我们从小就是吃中餐长大的。但是呢，我现在已经慢慢习惯了。有一点比较好的就是老公他很会做，总是做不同的饭。可能有的人觉得在美国是不是就是经常吃的是汉堡啊、三明治啊，但实际上我们的食物还是很多样化的。不会像说经常吃汉堡啊、吃三明治。大家也看到了，我们基本上几个星期，有时候个把月可能就吃得到一次汉堡，不怎么吃汉堡，会做不同的食物来吃。所以在哪儿都一样，家里有一个会做饭的人，不管是男人还是女人，总是可以有很好的口福，可以吃到丰富多彩的食物。